What's up, you guys? Welcome back. We are
Vic and Ace.
This is episode 5, week 4. Let's get it, man.
This show is sponsored by Ram Law. Make sure to hit up Ray Martinez for any law needs.
Thank you, man. Roll the intro.
All right, man. So we're gonna start with the Niners.
Hold up. Before you do that,
What happened?
we got a special.
Oh, that's right.
We got a special thing for you guys.
For
We got a special
sure.
friend coming on the show.
Yes.
You guys get ready. You guys gonna enjoy this.
Lockdown, nigga. Fuck. What a sight. You talk to one, you get beat, baby.
My boy right here. My
Ernie quick for the first. A little more. Oh! Missed flag, Ernie touchdown.
what you gotta say?
3-time, baby. Hall of Fame.
Well, guys, as you can see, new co-host.
Yeah.
Welcome, my
Thank
boy.
you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
coming along.
Yes, sir.
Joining the
Good
ride.
house.
Some will say I sold my soul, but
Be
you
here.
know they said that the show was missing something.
Yeah.
That
Definitely.
something is missing 3 things,
Yeah.
and those are the stars on my back. So
Oof.
bring championship experience to the show and
Let's go.
ready to call people out on their bullshit.
We validated now, so
Yeah.
we're established stuff.
And DDPA member.
And a DDPA member. So
Let's go.
Right, yeah.
you know,
We got the
2-time.
real information right now.
2-time.
Okay. Let's talk about these Niners. How they do,
Let's
bro?
go.
Let's start with them.
Niners, way to play.
You know,
3-0.
That's right.
They are 6-6.
Okay.
They beat Washington 4-2. They beat the Chiefs 3-2, and then they beat the Jets 4-1. And that was a just easy
they have
game.
the stud of the week. Shout out Adrian Martinez.
Hey, roll that
Yes,
clip.
sir.
Roll that clip right now.
Five, so I don't have anybody here.
Whew.
Adrian out here putting
One-hander?
taking people dancing and not even buying them drinks, bro. That's not cool. Come on, bro.
That man,
Legit.
hey, Giano has a family.
Yeah.
Put that man on the ground for no reason.
No
Very
reason.
easily caught one hand and just took your ass to
No.
the end zone.
Yeah.
Very unnecessary, but that's why you got stud of the week.
Start of the
Good
week,
stuff,
brother.
brother.
Keep balling
Way to
out.
play.
Hey, Ray Matt. Didn't I
Ray
call
Matt,
it?
yeah,
Didn't I call
he's
it?
playing
I
great.
don't
Look
wanna ball out.
at this throw to
Yeah.
Renee. Back of the end zone, beautiful ball,
Good grab,
perfectly,
bro.
Yeah.
game winner.
Remet's a baller, man.
He
That's a
said-
lot of hate. He's a baller.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
You know what?
Niners
they
suck.
didn't have the first 2 weeks that went very good because they were missing a key
Yeah, they're missing
player.
players. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then week 3, you know, they obviously first time they have to go through rotations. First time,
Exactly.
there's a lot of things that changed that week.
Done deal's tough.
And he-
100%.
It is.
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
Tough. It's not easy. It's
But,
not easy.
hey, out of way to put it together. You
sure.
feel me? Looking forward to you
Good
guys.
job.
What you guys do in week 4, man? Get hot for the playoffs. This is the best time to get hot right
Yeah,
now.
man.
Yes, sir.
Save the
Right
season
now.
from 3-6 to 6-6. 4 games left. Right in the thick of things. Go get
That's
a
it.
playoff spot, man. You'll get one of them.
They should be able to get one
Yeah.
for sure. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the Bears.
Sure. The other Martinez.
The
brother.
Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
put them
Bad
together
news
then,
Bears.
huh?
Yeah, but
They're
they
like-
actually played better this week.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
How they do this week?
They're 3-8-1.
Okay.
They lost to the Chiefs 4-2. They lost to the Fins 4-3, and then they beat Washington 4-2.
Yeah.
So they played better by losing 2 games.
They played better by losing 2 games.
I
But it's
think-
like who they played though. They played a strong Chiefs team with a new PD.
Yeah.
I think that's a
mean,
good-
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a tough loss. Fins they get Angel back.
Angel
I
So
saw.
went
I
to
actually ref
quarterback,
that
he
game.
balled out.
I ref that game. We
Okay.
ref that
Yeah?
game.
How was that?
The Texans ref that game. Angel played well.
Yeah.
Game should have been over way quicker.
Way quicker.
Al,
He dropped
Está viejo,
balls.
papi.
He's dropping balls.
Ponte Baito,
Or
this
is he
guy,
slow?
like I played terrible.
Oh,
Awful.
my God.
Yeah.
Angels out there looking like Mark Brunell, looking a lefty.
We're gonna get to the we're gonna get to the fins. We're gonna get to the fins.
Oh,
You're right.
How about these Bears
How
though?
about these
Yeah, they
Bears?
lost.
They lost.
Lost on the last
for
second
sure.
play. So
Yeah.
4-3, close game, back and forth. But for me, it's not, I mean, Chris is doing his thing. I think Chris just tries to do a little bit too much sometimes with his feet.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of bunch under center.
Yeah.
We play them this week, so I'm not saying anything that we don't know is coming. So you might want to change your offense. But in case
sure.
you don't, a lot of bunch under center.
Right.
I just think he needs to open up his game. He's more than capable. He's taken a team to a Super Bowl with the Jags.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, he's played well in this league before. I don't think his team is terrible. You know, he just needs guys to play better.
So stock down
100%.
for him.
I gotta stock up on Gerson.
Gerson
9
played well.
catches,
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, a sack, and 4 flag pulls. He's all over the field.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I got Chris. Stock down again.
Chris,
Yeah.
stock down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
You're the quarterback, you're the captain.
Yeah.
Team doesn't
Yeah.
play well, you gotta fall on you, man. That's what happens.
100%. 6
happens.
passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
You gotta
But
throw
that
with
1-2 record.
Yeah.
I mean, they scored 2, 3, 4. So
That's awful.
That's
You have the audacity to say they play better.
Yeah.
We might as well go out. Let's go to Factory Town again. You can't play that much worse. You did get a win, but you
I
didn't get last
think
time.
that's what I'm saying. They gotta win, and they beat the one. Yeah,
they
but
played Washington. Washington was giving
but
out wins.
Washington-
I wish I would have played Washington last
I don't
week.
know, man. But Washington's supposed to be a
But
strong
nah,
team.
Chris, you know you're my guy, baby.
He's good.
Tighten up. It's
Yeah,
not fun
tighten up.
talking shit when you're 3-8.
Yes, sir.
Ponte Baito.
It's not. All right, let's move on to the Bengals.
Okay.
The Bengals are 3-8-1 as well. Honestly, this is a team that I feel like should be a lot better. They lost to the Bills 4-2.
Good team.
Lost to the Jets 4-3. The Bengals,
Terrible.
they tied 3-3. Kurt has 17 touchdowns for
Kurt's
the season.
Playing out of it, first of all, shout out
And
grown up
these
Kurt.
guys are 3-8-1.
Yeah.
They have a good team with a good tier 6.
You know what it is? I'm just gonna. It is what it is. They swung and missed on Norm. Norm was supposed to be that guy.
Yeah.
Swung and
I
missed,
guess.
and it happens.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen Norm in the
Yeah.
deal before. I've seen Norm play phenomenal.
Yeah.
They just picked a really bad time for Norm not to play well, and that's what happens, man. Top tier guy.
It's been a while.
He don't play well.
Yeah, he's coming off back-to-back injuries, so it's
Yeah, man.
understandable.
Talk up Javi though.
But,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
Javi-
Oh, no.
On one arm.
You said
On
you.
one arm.
You said drop.
He
And he said
did.
I got 2 touchdowns for you.
He did.
Son.
Look what he did. He did.
Yeah.
He did. I'm glad.
7
I'm glad
grabs.
he did.
Stuck
You
up,
know?
my boy.
Good shit. Use that as fuel. I like that. But 3-8, 3-8-1.
Don't
I
like
don't
that.
know. I don't know if you guys have a chance at the playoffs. I hope. I mean, you have to go 4-0. I think that's the only way. You get 12. You need 12 points. How many points they have? Yeah. I think they're at
I mean, at 3-8-1, what would you say? Probably
3-8-1.
maybe 7 wins gets you in. So a bare minimum, gotta go
Maybe.
4-0, and you gotta
Maybe
have some
4-0.
help.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know what can happen in the
You
deal.
never know.
You
But
guys-
it's a tough one. I don't
Yeah.
think it's happening.
They
I'm
got
not gonna lie.
competitors, so everyone's gonna go play football. But you know, it is what it is. You put yourself in this hole, try to climb out of it.
For sure. Well, good luck, guys. Hopefully. Bills. They're 9-3.
Yeah.
The Bills look good.
Who they beat? How they do?
They beat the Bengals 4-2, Washington 4-1, and the Finns 4-2.
No, they ain't beat the Finns 4-2.
No.
Kevin beat the Finns 4-2. Kevin
Like
scored
that.
4 touchdowns.
The new look Bills on offense. Let's see what Josh Beaky Allen got. Kevin. Will the Dolphins get a stop? Fakes a handoff. Beaky looks at what he has. Kevin Nunez. Fake handoff. Damn, Kevin is just having a field day, bro. 3 touchdowns? Damn. Fucking Kevin did it all by himself. Sheesh.
Bro, stock up Kevin.
Stock up Kevin.
First of all, stock up for playing excellent, and I hate giving you credit
Yeah.
For sure.
because fuck, you're annoying. But stock up for being excellent, and stock up for making that trade, bro.
Yeah.
That is on paper
A
a
great trade.
phenomenal team.
Great trade, yeah.
Phenomenal team. I don't want to put the pressure on Peaky, but
3
like
tier 2s.
Biggie.
And then 2
Biggie-
That's a
Biggie's-
squad, bro.
That's
Biggie's
a
okay
squad.
with the pressure. Biggie's
he
okay
loves.
with the
He
pressure.
plays well under pressure. He finally got the star.
100%.
You know,
Biggie got 10 tugs.
Yo,
played well. man.
Peppers had 7 catches, 2 touchdowns, interception. Played well too.
Played phenomenal. That team is
Good.
fucking great.
Yeah, you're solid everywhere.
3-0, don't stock down. You guys already know. Great, balling out. Keep it up, man.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to see whoever matches up with them in the first round. It's gonna be spicy.
It's gonna be tough.
Week 5,
Hey.
last game of the day, Bills Texans.
Ooh.
Number 1 seed on the line.
Ooh.
Line that shit up, baby.
All right.
Line it
Yeah,
up.
they play the Lions too. They have a tough
Hey,
week.
I don't want to talk.
We'll
Next
get
team.
it next
Week
week.
four.
Week four.
Next
Browns.
week.
Browns. They're 7-4-1. They lost to the Jets 2-3. That was a tough game.
That's the most the Browns this week was the most done deal week you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most done. Look at their
Then
wins.
4-2 beat the Steelers
Uh-huh.
and 4-0 the Eagles.
Bad teams.
They're two bad teams.
Two bad teams.
3 bad teams.
You would say the Jets is also
They're a
would be
bad team.
Bad
but
team.
Bad team.
Bad
But
team.
that's how you mop the first 2, and then that's the last game of the day. You lose.
I'm not
It's
gonna
done
lie.
deal. It happens.
Cheeky looked very good. I helped ref this game.
That's that dad strength.
And
New
Cheeky,
father. That's
Cheeky, I think we'll talk about the Jets in a little bit, but that was a tough
This
game.
the Browns to me second best team on paper.
Stock up. Who you got? Swazo, man, 8 catches, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception,
4 sacks.
4 sacks,
Yeah.
9 flag
Every time he got a
goals.
sack, every time I was
Great
reffing
game, bro.
one of their games,
Good shit.
every time he got a sack, he would say, sack 1, sack 2.
Hey, I'm
Hilarious.
telling you, I repped
Yeah.
one of their games, and then that game was where he caught a touchdown, pick 6 touchdown, and then got a sack, all in the same in the span
Yeah.
of like 5 plays.
Yeah.
Way to
Way
ball,
to
kid.
ball,
Way to
bro.
not suck.
Way
huh?
to ball.
Still
They
my
came
son.
back and showed why, what he
Showed
was
out.
missing. Yeah.
Showed out. Missed a week. Came back to another team going 5 hard with another teammate missing.
Yep.
Balled out. Kudos.
And they're going to get better, bro. They get Robbie coming back.
They do get Robbie.
They do.
Scary
Get back
team.
Very scary.
Scary team. Corona's been there
It's
before.
on Corona.
Been to a Super Bowl.
Right.
Hey,
Got
but look,
fucking destroyed, but he's been there.
8 touchdowns, no picks though. So I mean, this was
Yeah.
the day that
Yeah.
they didn't turn over the ball.
Played
But
well. Almost had a crazy behind the back that I've seen on his highlight 1,000 times on his Instagram. But it was cool. It wasn't complete,
Amazing.
but it was cool.
It was. It
The
was
thing about
very cool.
Corona
if it would
and
have
that
been
team-
complete, it would have been nice.
The thing about Corona and that team is that if you find you're going to run into guys who know how to scheme on defense, and if you can one-on-one Corona, you know what I'm saying, it's very hard to match up otherwise. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean,
Everywhere else
but
on the field.
they could be worse. I mean, having that Corona be your worst defender is definitely a good thing.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing, definitely. What?
He has the arm to do it, bro. He struggles sometimes with play calling and making the reads, but with guys like Dusty, Swazo, tryhards, ballers, dogs.
No,
If
on
you think
offense they're
about
set.
it,
On
like, if
offense
you
they have
think
no
about it,
issues.
Yeah.
They have 3 players in the top 30, 35. In the
Mike's
top
balling out
35.
too. Mike, you get some shout out on some love. Don't really have much of the stats, but play well when you have to, bro. Make great plays. I like that team.
It's just in the field, bro, because you have to cover Mike going deep
Yeah,
down the field.
got to.
So that opens up all these other
Like I
guys doing
said, on
work.
paper, to me, second best team on paper, right behind the Bills.
Yeah.
Nice.
For sure.
That's the only thing with them is like I said, you're gonna find a guy on the other side of the team of the ball. It could be one of your quarterbacks when your guy finally drops, and that's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, I mean,
We'll see.
hey, we'll see when Robbie comes back. That's gonna be a nice weapon
Yeah.
to them. All right, going on to the Bucks.
The Bucks.
7-4-1. They tied the boys 4-4.
How was that game against the boys? How was that tie? It was a Corona rule tie.
Yeah, Corona ruled. Nobody stopped each other. They went back and forth. I heard there was a lot of penalties in that game, and that was the reason. Like, I know David got like 3 third downs, like given back to him for first down for a penalty.
I bet it was Campos with the penalties.
Maybe it was Campos. I don't know.
The refereeing gods owe
He
David
definitely
one
was
from
yellow.
last week, so we're not even gonna be mad about
I
that.
got nothing nice to say about the
They
Bucks.
beat the Texans
I did.
4-3, so you really can't say
Amnesia.
nothing.
Selective amnesia, man. I think I played the worst game of football
That game?
I've ever played in my life.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I had drops.
Forgot your hands.
I brought left my.
You brought 4 feet.
I went to the store, had no money.
Yeah.
Did you shake Chris Campos' hand? Is that what happened?
He had no hands. How you gonna shake a hand? He had no hands.
I had no hands to
Foot.
shake, bro. I dropped the pass. I busted my face after. I let Campos hit me for a touchdown.
Damn.
So
I-
Ernie, whatever you did pre-game, you can't do that.
Never,
no more.
bro.
No, never again.
I'm gonna give you some inside scoop on the Texans huddle, and I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but I mean,
Go
fuck it,
ahead,
we
go
lost.
ahead. That's what you hear, man.
Third down,
Yeah.
game-winning play,
Okay.
game-winning sequence. Third down, we get to the ball to like the 4-yard line. Nico calls a play. I look this man in the eye. Me. I look this man in the eye, and I say no.
No.
Ooh.
Like, what
No.
kind of man looks at his quarterback and says, "Don't throw me the ball. I don't want the ball right now."
You said no.
How mentally weak do I have to be to do that?
Wow.
Nico had to call a timeout.
Timeout right there.
Take a
and
step
then. I
back.
would have done the same thing.
drew up the play
Slap
for me.
you in the face.
You know,
Do it again.
We got open, and I fucking dropped it.
You knew though. If you know, you know.
You know.
I told Nico like after the game, bro. Like
That's
I
on
told
Nico.
him,
That's
punch
on
him in the
Nico.
mouth.
That's on Nico. He should have
Yeah.
done another play for Roger. Roger would have cut. Roger was ready.
Definitely. All right, so on the Bucks, they also lost to the Ravens 3-4.
Okay.
Yasid stuck up,
The Ravens are
11
good,
catches, 3 touchdowns, 6 flag pulls.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
Yasid
good.
played well. He played well in our game. He made every catch that he had
guy.
to have. I think in our game, stock up, I guess for me, would have to be Georgie, captain of that team.
Coguyo, bro,
Coguyo.
balling out, bro.
He
9
balling.
touchdowns, 1
9
pick.
touchdowns, 1 pick.
Balling out, bro.
Yo, Mike V didn't show up. Two
Did he throw up?
catches. Two
For sure,
Yeah, he had 2 catches, 2 touchdowns though.
Okay.
Both those catches went for touchdowns. There you go.
Okay,
And
hey.
then 7 flag pulls. Okay, he did. Hey, you
He
did
said a
it.
lot of mean things to Nico. Him and
He
Nico
did?
said some mean things to each other on the field.
Yeah.
But you got the last laugh. You won.
He did.
Fuck you.
He
But
did.
you
Hey,
won.
Campos, 6 catches, 3 touchdowns. Not
like
That
bad.
guy sucks, bro.
Stock down Surge?
Where he at?
What happened to Surge?
Where he at?
You didn't wake up? What happened?
I honestly
Surge?
forgot Serge was on that team.
Yeah, right?
Honestly.
Inside scoop. So I'm sitting there with Goguyo, and then I'm like, I asked him the same question. He's
Right.
like, man, Serge took a sleep pill and woke up 5 minutes ago
Oh, my
What time was
God.
that?
in the parking lot doing our post-game ritual.
And he still didn't show up?
No, didn't come.
Oh, my God.
Ping down.
And ping down.
Ping
All right.
No.
Let's see how they do week 5. Good luck, boys. Chargers, they are 7-5. They lost. They beat the boys 4-3. Great game.
Yeah.
They beat the Lions 2-0. Awful game. And they beat they lost to the Falcons 1-4.
For one.
God damn.
Yeah, right? It's crazy. It's like
Damn.
they started really hot and then
What happened?
they
What
cooled
happened?
down.
What happened that Atlanta game?
We just had to. We alternated too many QBs. Too
Yeah,
many.
that's a
They
problem,
did
bro.
do
They had
that.
everybody
Big
playing QB.
problem.
But in the other games, you guys did that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we kind of focused more like the first game. True threw a nice bomb to Kevin.
Oh
and
my.
he over fucking base.
That was.
Roll that clip.
Roll that clip right there.
Yo, don't talk shit to that guy no more. Ain't no way he did that, but he did it. That's crazy.
Bro, I saw that.
had to be the most unathletic Moss I have ever seen in my life.
'Cause nobody
I think
jumped.
between both of them, there was a negative vert on that play.
Hey, you
But
caught it when you caught it, but it's still a must. It starts with must.
Took it out of
Yeah,
there.
give me Kevin.
I don't remember even calling it a must. Call it you gotta take away the OSS. And nothing happened, guy. It was just.
It's like sign language.
It was
must.
one fat white dude over another, and the one just had longer arms.
Yeah,
that's what it. That's what it came down to.
That's what it
But
was.
Kevin, great play face. I know you're better than that. Your
You
do rag,
definitely
your
are.
do rag face. That can't happen.
No, but he said that does happen. That happens to me often.
He does say that. He does.
does.
He's
So-
honest about it.
Hey, Kevin had 8 catches, 2 touchdowns, and 7 flag pulls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to ball.
Ball. I stuck up,
Listen,
bro.
that team went
Stuck up.
2-1 without
Yeah.
a quarterback.
Right.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
Right.
that is
I
impressive.
think if you would have told, I don't, and Eddie's here. I think Eddie would be lying to you if he said we're gonna go 2-1 this week.
Yeah.
They might have said it. They ain't believe it.
But you know what? That's the worst thing that could have happened because now when the other guy comes in, Vinny does some Vinny stuff that we seen him do
So
before.
Vinny just be Vinny.
basically.
Vinny.
Or he's week 2 Vinny or week 3
Or he
Vinny.
drops
He's not
because
dropping.
he's
You
having
can't
issues.
talk about drops because you can't
He's not
with that
enforce them.
little.
He's not dropping.
I got some
not
inside
dropping.
scoop. He might have he's hurting.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oh.
He's hurting. So maybe
When
maybe
you
he
do your
doesn't
dual
show up.
lineups, don't put Vinny. I don't know
Maybe-
why you would, but don't put Vinny.
Or maybe he heals by then. You know, we don't know. It's
I mean, what do
the
you want?
the timetable
Listen.
could heal it.
Yeah, if and when he comes back, he's throwing to Brian,
Yeah.
True,
Yeah.
Eddie, who's been balling out all year. A2, no
A2.
longer they don't have Diego anymore.
And
They got Kevin now.
and Kevin.
So
No
it's-
Jeremy either.
I mean, they never had Jeremy, but sure.
I thought they had Jeremy. Oh,
Like,
that's
Jesus Christ, bro. That's why
That's
I'm
on
here.
me.
There was no
That's on
Jeremy.
me.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you.
But it's all right. Don't worry about it.
I don't like to make him look bad, you guys.
Yeah,
so
you're
I'm
good.
just kinda
You're
like,
good.
You know what?
Jeremy's actually
You know
a
what it
Texan,
was?
so you show some respect.
You know what it was?
Jeremy's a Texan.
He's a Texan now. Well, we're gonna talk about the Chiefs. And
That's why you probably
That's why I thought Jeremy. You know,
Normal. One
the
team's
Chiefs-
red, one's blue.
the Chiefs are 4-6-2.
The Chiefs, how they do this week?
They beat the Bears 4-2.
Everybody beat
They
the Bears.
lost to the Niners 2-3. Everybody lost to the Niners, and then they tied the Steelers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
3-3.
Whoa.
Yeah, they called a pick play. They called a pick play on a touchdown. Adam scored.
They call it a pig play and
A
done
pick
deal?
play.
First down now. Call this touchdown. Call this touchdown 3-3.
They called
Was it
a
like
pick-
challenge?
Down the field. Challenge.
And they still were
And they
like,
still reviewed it and it was still a pick play.
Oh, God.
good referee.
That's awful.
I need to see the play. I haven't seen the play, but
Flacco stock up. 13 catches, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions,
Yeah.
6 flag pulls.
that guy is
Boy's
consistent,
a
bro.
baller.
Bro,
Consistent.
he'll never be on stock down.
No.
I don't
One
think
of
he
those
ever
guys,
will,
yeah, he won't, you know.
I don't
New
know
weapon
why,
for the Steelers now?
why did this
Yeah,
Chiefs team
I love
make
that
a
pickup.
trade? This is
Why this? Okay, have you seen the team now?
you think
Now,
they're better now?
100%. Now,
Really?
now it's they were able to. Now the team is Petey throwing to Josh,
Yes.
Justin,
Justin,
Andres.
Andres.
Who else is on the team now, Ernie? I believe Caesar.
Yep.
Went to that team with the trade because of the 3
Yeah,
team
Caesar.
Caesar.
They
And
don't
there's
have-
one more. It's blanking my
They
mind
don't
right
have
now.
Jeremy. So
No,
they
Jeremy's a
have-
Texan.
They have,
Hey, they bought Caesar high though, because
they have,
Caesar
they have
balled
like,
though.
They have one
Rafi?
more.
Is Rafi still
No,
there?
Rafi's a Texan now.
Okay.
But still, you have
What's
Petey.
their overall record? What's the overall record?
They're 4-6-2.
Yeah, they're a couple wins away. They can get in.
Yeah, they have a
Get in.
chance.
A couple
They have
wins
a
away.
chance.
I don't know.
They have a better
At
chance
with
than
6
3 and
games-
8 teams.
With 6 games
obviously.
and you don't get in.
Well, no shit, they have a better chance than 3 and 8 teams. They have one more win. You know that? Like, what's wrong with you, guy? Do you listen to yourself before you talk? Like,
And if you stop him every single time he says something crazy, we'll
Can you
never get
believe that,
this.
bro?
Yeah, I can.
did you just? That's
Well,
like
that's a
saying
fact,
if I
though.
score more points, I have a better chance to win.
But for him, that makes a perfect sense.
I'm saying they can go 3-1.
Cheers,
The other
brother.
teams
Yeah, whatever
have
you're
to
saying.
go 4-0, but they can go 3-1 and still get in.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
they
what I-
should-
that's
they-
what I'm saying.
They need a lot of help, but I think the
course.
trade does make them better. You were able
Yeah.
to acquire a guy like Justin,
Okay.
not have to get. Excuse me, a guy like Josh. You
Still
didn't
don't
give
know
up
who
Justin.
that other player is.
They have Andres now.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good team, bro. I hated the fact, you know, at least my Texan guys are there. They got Petey. So, you know, they got a chance to make the playoffs. It's like we send them to the abyss.
That's the abyss. And send them to the abyss.
No,
lie
they
yourself.
deserve better. They just, you know, we'll get to that when we get to our team. But the Chiefs got a chance, man. They got a chance.
We'll see.
Alright.
What we
Got
got?
chance.
Who we got next?
Good luck week 5. Commanders, they're 6-6.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
the
God. Went
Commanders.
into the week 6-3, by the way. They lost to the Niners 2-4, lost to the Bills 1-4, and then lost to the Bears 2-4.
Yeah.
They scored 5 points on the day.
Yeah.
That's atrociously bad.
Awful. And then you would say it's only the offense because they couldn't score. They got scored on 4 points every game.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they were
Right.
lasting the 30-minute game.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
I,
but you know what? I see a lot of flag pulls though in that team, other than Montano. So you know, it's not like they're getting bombed.
no, I feel you.
They're not
You know
getting
what I
bombed.
don't
You mean
see?
teams are
Yeah,
driving on them?
yeah.
Is what you're saying?
I
got
don't
you.
see touchdowns. That's
No,
what
no,
I don't
flag
see.
pulls.
in
I'm talking about
this.
flag pulls.
Yeah, I understand.
He's going to the point about
Yeah.
the defense. You know,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Bro, it's demoralizing.
Yeah.
Right.
To have to go in and know you need to get multiple stops a game to win, bro.
You know who
Yeah.
didn't have that many flag pulls is Montano. bro.
Exactly.
That
What
guy
does that
had-
say? What
he
does
had
that say
2
about?
flag pulls though?
And but the
The
thing is
whole
that
game.
Montano would average low flag pulls, but as long as he turns over and scores 5 touchdowns,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
winning.
The thing
He had
about-
one scoring
one-
touchdown.
one
The
touchdown.
thing
That's
about
stuck down.
that,
Montano
that
was stuck
team,
down.
that team holds a special place in my heart because I've won a star with a few of those guys.
Right.
Perra, Montano,
That's it.
JC last season.
Okay, that's right. JC last season.
I don't understand how a team with dogs, like, because I consider Montano like one of them, maybe not so far as talent, but as far as being like a captain, strategy, invested into Dundee or try hard,
Right.
he's one of those.
100%
JC's a dog.
Right.
Gianno freaking wakes
Gianno?
up barking. Like, the guy scares the shit out of me, but he's a
Yeah,
dog, bro.
yeah, he's
like
good.
that guy runs every play 100 miles an hour.
100%.
Ends up on the floor
And
80% of the time.
Always.
But he
Trips
gets right
on his
back
own
up, bro.
feet.
He gets right back up.
And Abraham is a dog, bro. He had a
Jonathan,
nasty catch.
their tier 6 is playing balling out.
Very
But they're
good.
hot and cold. I mean, they win 3 games, they lose 3 games.
Yeah.
They have no middle ground.
I love Perra, but that goes to your quarterback. It's
Yeah.
quarterback play.
100%.
Dundeal is quarterback play.
How's your play calling? Definitely. That's
So I mean, guys are getting open.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we played him a few weeks
He's
ago,
just
but
not making the
guys were
throws.
open. He just missed them on a couple of throws there, you know. And then defensively, you know, like I said, it sucks to know that we're gonna struggle to score,
Yeah.
and now we have to stop teams.
100%.
You know, and a
Yeah.
done deal. It's tough, man. It's tough to
very
get
tough.
stops. One or
Yeah.
two stops should win you a game.
Yeah.
You do more than that, you're good.
100%.
Yeah.
We'll see. A lot of football left.
Let's see how they
6
play.
and 6, good record.
They have a
4
better
games.
Chance, they have a better chance than the 4 and 6.
They have a better chance than those 4 and 6 and 3 and 8 teams.
Yeah,
if you didn't know.
Because they have more wins.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, there you go.
It won't-
It's crazy.
Math,
Baby.
Yo, hey, moving on to the Cowboys.
The
5,
boys.
4, and 3. They got 3 ties on the season.
Mm-hmm.
They tied the Bucks. They lost to the Ravens. Stuck up face, even though he got mossed.
Nah, hell
13
no.
catches, 3 flag.
Hell nah, he don't get a
No.
stock up. No,
No.
sir. You got mossed.
Yo, Eric Monte de Oca.
How many passes he dropped?
6 catches, 5 touchdowns.
Who's stock up? Montes de Oca?
I have 100% Monte de Oca.
Right with it. David is close in the MVP voting.
Yeah.
He's right there with Nico with some touchdowns in
I mean,
comparison.
he threw
Hell
10 touchdowns. He was,
What's their record? They suck, bro. They
but
got 5
they're
wins.
5, 4, and 3.
They suck. They're not making the playoffs.
They're
Oh,
5,
they'll make the
4, and
playoffs.
3.
I think 8 wins gets you in.
They're not winning 4 games.
They can win 3.
They really went 0-2-1.
They didn't win a game.
They didn't win a game last week.
I mean, it depends on their schedule too.
That's
You
crazy.
saying they're gonna win 3?
Yeah, I mean, 3 should get you in. 8 wins.
Yeah,
I
but
think
they're not winning
guarantees you
3
in.
games.
I
They're
think
not-
7 might bubble. Top 12. First 4 get a bye. Top 12 get in. I think 8 for sure gets you in. 7, you're on the cusp. So I mean, they gotta have a positive week. They can't afford to go 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta go 3 and 1 minimum. 4 and 0 would obviously be perfect. 3 and 1 just to kind of make sure you control your own destiny. But
What's their schedule looking like?
For them right now.
yeah, coming
right
up
now,
week 4.
Coming up week 4. Okay, so the Cowboys, they play the Niners, Washington, and Falcons.
And who else?
4 more games.
And the Bills. Oh
Wolf.
my God.
Not winning 3 games.
David.
They're not winning 3 games.
David, you're the
Yo,
GOAT. 4 stars.
1, 2, 3
Wow.
Cancun, fam.
1, 2, 3
Hey,
Cancun.
listen, David's the GOAT.
We'll see.
I hope we can do it. Actually, I don't hope we can do it because I want the Lions to get in. So,
Fuck the Lions.
so I'm glad looking at that schedule because that's one of the teams I know I can
That's
drop.
We got the Lions
All
next.
right, yeah. Dolphins. They're 6 and
Oh.
6. They lost to the Seahawks 4-2. They beat the Bears 4-3, and they lost to the Bills 4-2.
They went 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yes, sir. Al threw 7. Sorry. Angel threw 7 touchdowns. 3,
Stock up Angel for sure,
3
bro.
picks.
Coming back and throwing 7 touchdowns. That's
Yeah.
not bad, bro.
That's not bad. No, no.
They scored more touchdowns than
Should
some
have been
teams.
more tuds because I was dropping everything in that Bears game.
Is that right?
Orland had 5 catches, 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
Carlos balled out
A
too.
sack.
Yeah.
No, an interception. Sorry.
No,
What's
that's
their
good, man.
record?
Orland's good.
They're 6 and
6
6.
and 6.
They're 6 and 6.
They're in a
have-
good spot.
They have a good spot. They have a
Yeah.
good spot.
They're in a good
They,
spot.
they gotta have their best week though.
They do. They do.
They have
I
to.
mean, Carlos played really well. Carlos has to keep playing well. I think that team is best when Carlos is the one getting the ball more. Not saying that Al can't.
Yeah.
Al works a lot with Angel in that handoff game. Al's obviously your best defender. He's your best player.
Right.
Right.
But when Angel's throwing the ball to Carlos, team is dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game winner was
Yeah.
a post over the top when I reffed the game against
Beautiful
the Bears.
throw.
Beautiful throw over the top.
I'm gonna show that right
We
now.
show the play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great throw. And then that same game had a great throw to Arlen. He played from the game that I reffed. Angel played well.
Right.
Had to give him props.
100%.
Fellow DDPA member, my guy, fraternity for life.
Yeah, man. 6 touchdown passes, 7 touchdown passes.
7.
touchdown.
1 pick.
3.
Three picks?
These were 3 picks.
Yeah, 3 picks. Al had a passing touchdown too.
Yeah, I think in week 5, if he throws 1 pick instead of 3, they win 3 games.
Yeah,
They could.
I think 3 games gets them in for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
And like I said, I think 8 wins gets them in. So I think they go 2 and 2. They're in no matter what. I think they just can't suck.
They can.
Right,
They
they can't suck.
can't afford
They
to have a
suck.
bad week.
But you know what though? Have a day, man. Go out
Yeah,
there,
ball
enjoy,
out.
bro. Ball out.
Lock them
bro.
on the bye if you can.
Exactly,
Try to
man.
get,
Ball
3-1,
out, bro.
4-0.
We believe in you, man. We think you can do it.
10 wins. Let's see if they
You
can.
got a
get
stock
it.
down there?
No stock down on there.
Okay.
I think everybody, performed to the best they could. They had 2 tough.
The fuck did
matchups.
Jeezy do?
Yeezy, I would never give Yeezy a
He's vibes.
stock down.
He's good
That
vibes.
boy is vibes. That
I fuck
guy
with
is
Jeezy.
an
But do
animal.
something, bro. Come on, guy. Fuck.
He caught 3 passes. At least he was there.
Won a game.
Listen,
Ball out, Jeezy.
You don't get penalized. Let's
Ball
go.
out.
Hey, let's move on to the Eagles. They're 3-8-1. They're a tough team.
A defunto team.
0-4 versus the Browns. They lost 4-0. Falcons beat them 4-3, and Titans beat them 4-1.
Listen, that first game, That's the one I reffed against the Browns. Will was throwing. Marley dropped a touchdown.
Yeah, I saw
Craig
a lot of
dropped
drops.
a touchdown.
I saw a lot of drops.
Obviously, he threw a pick 6, but I
Yeah.
mean, bro, Will was moving the ball on them.
Yeah, he
Will
was.
was moving the ball. The game that I saw. I can't speak for the other 2 games, but that team was doomed from the beginning.
yeah.
That trade made him a little bit better, I feel. You added Craigo, you added Will, still have Marley,
You got Phillip too.
you got Phillip.
It's
You
a
know,
good team, you know. CP. Hey, CP had a nice little run. Huh? We should roll this film.
You're a good guy. Showing the one play CP made all season. CP, I love you, baby.
Yo,
the flag
yo,
god.
he
The
almost
flag
went.
god at top.
He almost went the whole
CP,
way.
cuz-
I think if he goes for a touchdown on that one, it's one of the top plays of the week.
Listen, might be a tier 6 on the field, tier 1 in Colombia.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
I
that
bet
guy.
he is. I
That
bet
guy.
he is.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the Falcons. There's not much to say about the Eagles. Good luck week 5, sorry. The Falcons are 7-4-1. They beat the Chargers 4-1. They beat the Eagles 4-3, and they tied the Bengals 3-3.
Another done deal week. Like you
Crazy.
ball out and then you tie the Bengals. Like they got no
Yeah,
business tying the Bengals.
That's a
At
second
all.
week going 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Went 2-0-1 though, no?
No, they're 2-1.
Yeah, they didn't lose.
went
They
2-1.
tied.
They
So
tied
2
again.
wins and a tie.
Even better, so they improved from
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, they improved.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good team, man. That team is fast.
Yeah.
Team is fat. We played them this week. I ain't worried about it. Fucking
Stock
Stretch
up
is the
Brian.
quarterback.
Michael, my God, Mikey.
Mikey
Mikey had 13 catches,
They have-
4 touchdowns, 8 flight
They have
points.
7 wins.
Yeah.
7-4-1.
Yeah, they're in the playoffs.
So no,
Yeah.
I'm saying that's a team that has their best week and then gets a bye.
They're playing for a
Yeah.
bye.
yeah,
100%.
definitely
Playing
for a bye.
bye.
Exactly right.
100%.
That's what I'm
Definitely
trying
playing
to
for a bye.
They can
Stritz
get
can
it.
make it happen.
Hopefully.
Depends what Stritz come out. I don't know why Dalek just keeps running fake handoffs behind the line.
say. Because it works, bro. Because it works. Because
I
it
mean,
works.
it's hard to argue
Mikey
2-0-1.
stock out. Because remember last week, Mikey, we get him stocked down.
Yeah.
Mikey, I would have ball out.
Yeah, bro.
How many catches he had? Like 13
Yeah,
catches.
13
catches,
4
4
tugs.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Stock out, brother.
Ball out.
I would have turned it
He
around.
destroyed the Chargers.
Yeah,
from what I
100%.
saw.
No,
Sorry,
he was
Eddie,
very
but
good.
he cooked you guys.
Brian bombed the fuck out of me too.
Yeah, I mean Brian's fast. So I mean,
Good team, bro. That's a good team.
Very
it's a good team, fast team.
Good to see.
Fast team. Jesus, excuse me, not Jesus. Juan, get your speed up, bro. You're bringing that team speed overall down.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the Jets. The
Okay.
Jets are 6-6.
Okay.
They're 6-6.
They're 6
Holy
and
fuck!
Yeah,
I thought they sucked.
Yeah. They lost to the Niners 1-4. First game with Cheeky.
Niners beat everybody.
They
Niners
beat
did well.
everybody. They beat the Bengals 4-3. Even
Okay.
though Cheeky threw a pick to
Cheeky will do cheeky shit.
no, it bounced off the chest and it caught, and this guy got it.
Cheeky balled out, bro. Stop
Ham
up Cheeky.
drops it, Jose guy catches it and takes it to the house.
Nice.
Good shit. And then they beat the Browns 3-2. So they
That's a
went
good win.
2-1.
That's a good
Good win, bro.
Very good win, and they played very good. That game.
That was the first game, right?
No, that was the 3-2 game. I think that was the last.
The last game.
That was the last
That's
game
a way
that
to
we
save your
ref.
day. That's a way to save your day right
Yeah.
there. Beat the
No.
Browns, go out on a high.
They would play really well, you know. Cheeky.
How
was-
Cheeky did it, I have no fucking idea.
I don't
No,
know.
bro, he's running around looking
He's
like,
running around.
he's cheeky again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, man. Good for him.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
he's a
Stock
new
up.
dad. Shout out to you, Cheeky. You know, stock
For
up just
sure.
on that alone.
There you go.
That's
know?
what's giving him the wins. You think being a new dad? That's a
I mean, bro,
superpower?
Cheeky's always been one of those guys that Cheeky can go like 6 months without playing football, shows up on a football field and like balls out.
Yeah.
That guy's mad. That guy's mad talented.
Except Monday
a
night.
Aquí
football-
arriba, fundido.
Yeah.
Except Monday night. 11.
I mean, Cheeky, that's a Cheeky experience.
6 points and
Cheeky's like you, but like
what was
good.
his touchdowns? What were his
You
touchdowns?
got good, you get
Receptions?
He had total 8 touchdowns in done deal. We're talking about done deal. Sorry about that. Yeah, he had 8 touchdowns.
And any
That's what he
picks?
did.
How many
Yes, he
picks?
threw 3 picks.
3 picks.
But one of them you said hit somebody in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit,
Can't count
it
that.
hit Ham right in the.
Okay.
Can't count that.
For
Two
sure.
of them. Yeah.
2. We'll give him 2. I don't remember the other 2. I didn't
Cheeky,
really pay
you got to
attention.
ball out this week, though. You guys right there. You guys have a
6-6,
chance.
Playing for a
Yeah.
bye too, low key.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know about Ernie. I don't know about.
You're right. You played for a playoff spot. That's 6.
Yeah.
Playoff
Playoff
spot, bro. At this point, you just need playoff.
Anyone
play.
with 7 wins or more, you're playing
Yeah,
for a bye.
but
Under
don't
that,
show up. Don't show up to week 5.
Can't lay an
thinking
egg.
that you guys already in.
Can't lay an
No,
egg.
you can't. You can't. Because if you win
100%.
2 games, you go 2-2. You end up with what is this? 8 wins. Are you in?
Yeah, you're in.
Yeah, you're
The
in.
team
Seven
that
win, 2 games.
definitely should get this next playoff spot is the next team, which is they're 5-7, my Lions. Oh, my Lions.
Let me see.
the Lions.
Pull up the Lions schedule for this week.
Isaiah.
So he's
Shut
nasty.
up. Shut up.
Stock up.
Before any of that shit. Another bone to pick with the Lions.
Tell us me.
What's the tier 6, Michael C?
Michael C.
You've been dropping shit all season.
Yeah.
You've been god awful, apparently, from what Ace says, because this is what he says about you off camera. And then you want to come here and become Michael Irvin?
Michael Irvin.
Terrell Owens?
Ball down.
This guy killed us, bro. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Hey, roll the clip. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Let's go.
Why you gotta roll the clip, bro? That's the game where I didn't do terrible, but man, they played well that game.
They lost to the Seahawks 2-4. I helped that game.
You helped lose that game?
I helped lose that game, bro. I tried. Nah, honestly, we had no defense.
So stock up to you, bro.
Straight drop.
Yeah,
The
for
one
not
game-
being part of the team.
They won the game.
They won the game.
You
though.
should get stock up.
Yo, I need
Yeah.
to get MVP of this team. Let me tell you that.
Actually, don't do Mike C like that. Mike C
Yo,
deserves it.
the worst game against the Chargers. They lost 2-0, and then they beat you guys 4-3.
4-3, bro.
But everybody beat you guys,
Stock
right?
up
You guys
Mike
went
C
1-3?
for sure.
Don't you ever disrespect me like that. What's wrong with this guy, bro? I mean, we might as well have, but don't ever disrespect me like that again.
Mike C with the 3 touchdowns, 9 catches. Store had 7 catches, 8
Store!
fumbles.
You
But
teammate, baby.
The only touchdown he caught, they gave it to him, but it was with the Steelers.
Yeah.
They had Adam at that
You're going
point.
to get a lot more week 4.
Let's see about that.
A lot more week 4.
And stock up, Lugo, he had 11 catches, but he dropped a couple too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, he dropped a couple in
Not
our
a
game.
lot of drops.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, Mike C got to get that stock up.
Yeah, for sure,
Mike C balled out.
100%.
Tier 6 getting stock up. Ball out, man.
Isaiah still needs to improve. Only 5 touchdowns, two interceptions.
Yeah, you have
stock
to more
down,
touchdowns.
bro. You gotta play better. But your team has to.
He had
catch the
5
ball
touchdowns all day.
all day.
Did he have 4 against us?
But other people threw touchdown passes in that team, right?
I think one of them was a run.
So he threw
So-
3 against us. So
Yeah.
more than half his pat.
Yeah.
Then people ask me, oh my God, why'd you make a trade? You're up 9-3. This is why. Lost to those guys. That's why. Broke us. Fucking broke
Let's
us.
move on to the Ravens. They're 6-6. They lost to the Steelers 3-4. They beat the Bucks. No, they beat the boys, the Cowboys 4-3, and they beat the Bucks 4-3.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so close games, but
those
you know,
games.
came
Hey,
out on
Luis
top.
Fernandez,
Balled out?
16 catches, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 3 flag pulls.
I feel like
Doing
Lewis
it
is
all.
always making super tough catches,
Yeah.
but that's because he's slow as dog dirt and gets no separation. But he makes the plays, bro.
No, he must have caught like 8 catches on me in our game.
Bro, he has sure hands,
He had
man.
half his catches on you.
Easy. We played.
Okay, I saw the pick when he got us because you slipped.
No, he slipped.
You slipped. Well, do we have that? This guy running this guy over, do we have that?
Oh, he slid. Oh, yes, we have that.
Do you have
Let's
that?
show
Can we play
Roll
that, please?
roll roll that.
Bravo.
Amazing.
I got tackled.
You got tackled and you
got
landed
tackled.
on top of him?
You destroyed that guy.
Yeah,
I ran
man,
straight.
What's wrong with you? I ran straight. Yeah. You should have heard the run
Hey,
coming his
Listen,
way,
I don't
right?
know about stock up, but as far as stock down, from what I saw, Seabass, brother.
Seabass. Too
Why?
many drops, brother.
If he drops for a stat, you
hold
would have
on.
led
He
the week.
still had 8 catches. He still had a touchdown, 3 sacks.
Okay,
5
so you
flag
should have
pulls.
had 16 catches.
He
Yeah.
should have had a lot more catches.
Yeah, you
for
should have
sure.
led the week. Like,
sure.
Ants feeding you.
For sure.
Catch
For
the
sure.
ball, bro. You're better than that.
And
Come
had
on.
7 touchdowns on the
Still,
day.
you know, that's a team that went 2-1. That's a good team. What's
Good
their
team.
record right now?
We
Yeah.
played them.
The
What,
only
6-6?
loss, they're 6-6. The only loss was against the Steelers.
Yeah.
You guys stopped them from being 7-5.
No,
Good
we
job.
beat them twice this year.
Twice?
We beat them with the Steelers.
You mean you and Pete?
Me and
You
Pete, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And he beat Masomenos in the other league we don't talk about.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Peter Velez is and Hernandez's daddy.
Oh no.
That's his
I said
daddy.
it here. You heard it first
That's his
here.
daddy.
And knows.
Daddy.
Pete
And
Velez is
knows.
daddy.
Hilarious. All right, let's move on to the Seahawks. They finally got Johan back. He came back with 10 touchdowns.
Yes,
They're
sir. Stock up.
6-6. They beat the Lions 4-2.
Yeah.
They lost to the Titans 3-4, and then they beat the Fins 4-2.
That's one of those teams where that record doesn't show how good they are.
Yeah.
Missing a
Titans?
quarterback going 0-3. The Seahawks are good, bro.
The
They're gonna be
Seahawks
a
are very
problem.
good. No, they're going to be a huge problem. Alex, hope you get better. He pulled his hammy. Hopefully he's better by next week. If not, let's see what happens.
I don't
Jeff needs to drop. And then my boy, 2 catches.
Jesus.
Bro, you know what?
Two
Jeff,
catches?
yo, no,
2 flagpoles.
listen, we're going to have to lay off Jeff. He came over to me on the professional level, and he was like, "Yeah, man, gotta stop giving me stock down every single week." So we're going to have to pick somebody else.
All right.
We gonna have to what? No. My first time on the show, Jeff. Stop down. 2 catches?
Forrest had 1.
Ooh.
But do you have any flagpoles?
He had 3, 1 more.
One more. So you telling me between 2 human beings with both of y'all got 2 arms and 2 legs. Both of y'all had a combined what? 5 catches?
Yeah,
5 catches.
Yeah.
5
no,
catches?
3 catches.
In 3 games?
Combined 3 catches between them 2.
That
Yo,
is god-awful.
They had as many catches as Alex Hernandez. Alex Gonzalez.
Have we ever had 2 stock downs?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you
we
can.
did-
First
we
time in
did.
history.
Yeah.
Forrest Dupree
Oh
and
my
Jazzy
God.
Jeff. Stock down.
Talk down,
Look, Jeff,
bro.
we
Oh
didn't
my
take you
God.
off, but we brought someone with you.
Yeah, exactly,
And
exactly.
your atrocity, you have company.
You have
I love it.
company.
I
for
love
sure.
it. I love it.
Jesus Christ.
It was bad.
There was a play though where
Alex had 2 touchdowns too.
Alex had 2
Oh
touchdowns.
my God.
and-
Johan topped
Yes.
for a touchdown.
You said what?
He topped.
Oh, like football. Change your language when I'm here,
Hey,
brother.
come on, man.
Change your language when I'm here, brother. Yeah, but yeah, roll the clip if we have it, please.
Yo. Oh my God.
Bro, he
Great throw by
he
AJ.
killed him.
Great throw by
Bro,
AJ.
he killed it. They
did,
called him
he did.
small after.
He did.
He
He
walked
did.
off the
He
field
did.
calling him small.
Shout out.
Love it.
Jesus.
Amazing. All right, let's move on to the Steelers.
Steelers.
3-8-1.
3-8-1.
Y'all beat the Ravens 4-3, lost
Yeah.
to the Browns 2-4, and then tied the Chiefs 3-3.
Bro, the Chiefs game, we scored the game-winning touchdown, and they called the pick play, bro.
Yo, Peter Velez and Aaron, they had 9 touchdowns combined passing.
Yeah, man.
Wow, 2 quarterback system. Okay.
It's working. It's working
It's
for
what?
them, you know? It's working
What's
for
the
them.
record?
Not good.
They
Not
just
good.
started doing it.
It's
It worked.
working?
It worked. It worked.
It's work-
It worked. It worked.
It worked so well that my guy over here said, Mafui.
Bahanda.
Yo, I'm very certain it was that trade. He saw that trade. He's like, no, there's no
Good
way
trade.
you did that. I'm out.
Good trade for the
Yo,
team.
drop me.
Good trade.
Now, but you know what? Good pickup. They stock up. They got a
Oh, great. Hell
Marcus
yeah,
Marcus.
bro. Listen.
Over this
I don't
side,
mind
100%.
sacrificing myself for my team,
There
bro.
you go. Team player.
Team player,
bro.
Some people would
Team
say,
player.
yo, he drops because we suck. No. He dropped because he knew they were getting somebody.
Dog, and then when
Exactly.
somebody says in the chat, hey, yo, I'm a drop, you know what I'm saying? I expect people's word to be what people
100%
word
they
is,
said it
you
was.
know? So when I
Yeah.
said I'm going to drop, I drop.
Exactly. Because somebody else had said that and they didn't do it.
Correct.
All right.
Talking about Smiles or?
Yeah.
Talking about Smiles,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, just want to make sure that we clear
Yeah,
the
you
air.
heard the team when we told you this, but you know now you guys have to grind your way out of the bottom.
Grind away to what?
Out of the bottom.
To what? To not be the last place team?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
thing.
fire.
Come on.
Congratulations. You don't suck fully. You just have
Exactly.
suck.
But you know what? Maybe we should have something like that. Last place team's got to get like a matching tag.
Wait, you should do the. There
Oh,
was
you know
a
what?
toilet bowl one year where the
Yeah.
2 worst teams played each other.
Yeah.
No, let's
It's
not
called
do
the
that.
toilet bowl.
Those teams can't play flag. We have to make them do something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. Something else. They should wash everybody's car.
Ooh. I like
That's rough, bro.
It's a rough one, right?
It's rough.
I would drop
I
before I have to wash
would-
the car.
They should pick one person to have to pay the registration for the next year.
There we go.
Something
Oh,
for
that's,
sure.
That's tough too.
Something-
no,
something
that's too
for
much.
sure.
Maybe half. Maybe half.
I'll do half.
I'll do half too.
Look, what they just can't do is don't ever
Don't-
have that collection of talent ever together
Yeah,
again.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
then we'll-
It's
we have
not
good-
good.
we have
It's
good
not
stuff.
good.
Next team.
All right.
But you're right, talent. That's
Hey,
a
look,
loose
hold
word.
on.
Forward front.
Hey, let me ask you. You guys
Hold
really
on.
didn't
hey,
win a
hold on.
game
We're on the show, bro.
on Saturday. We're on the
No,
show.
we're on the show.
Yeah, we won. We won hella games.
Which
We won
game
the
did you
of
win?
life.
Yo, you lost to the Ravens, right?
It was a loss to the Ravens, right?
We lost 3.1 to 3.
Yeah, you're dog shit.
Shit.
And what else
That's
they do?
crap.
Yeah.
And then they lost and they tied. Oh, it's
So
crazy. All right.
they didn't win.
Yeah, they didn't win a game. No. We were wondering. We couldn't believe that you guys didn't win a game.
Damn,
That's
they-
crazy.
Ernie still has you going to the playoffs.
Hey,
I
you
still
got-
have you in the playoffs, though, bro.
I can't believe this. What are you guys doing together?
Crazy.
Stock down for your
Who
team.
was your worst player? Who's your stock down?
I
Face.
guess me.
Face.
You?
He got killed by Kevin G, dog.
Yo, what about
That's tough.
Face? Yeah, he
That's
got
right.
destroyed. He got real
Face
tough.
he played hard. He played hard. It was first game of the day, you know.
All right, so yeah.
I can't give you stock down with 10 touchdowns, bro.
Bro, facts.
How about Clint? Clint had 3 catches.
Yeah, Clint sucks.
Yeah, the catches that's me. It's me.
Yo, you're not giving it to you, brother. It's Clint. All right,
Come on,
appreciate
man.
you.
Hey, you have 4 tough games coming up. How do you feel about that?
That what? I
You
have
have-
4 tough games.
yeah,
It's fine. It's playoffs already.
You know who you playing?
Yeah, the Niners, Bills, Niners, Bills. Who else I got?
Niners, Bills, Falcons, and Washington.
Yeah, there you go.
Fire.
All right.
1 and 3.
All right.
1 and 3. Who the fuck?
Who said that? That's crazy. I got you into the playoffs, so tighten up.
You tighten up. 1 and
David,
3.
David, you got a rough slate. You got a rough slate, but it's Vic over here. You guys have to come out with your A game.
You gotta come out with your A game, bro.
For sure. No, for
Man,
sure.
have that phone on that scrub, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, let me tell you something. Hey, you want to hear something crazy that I heard though?
No. He was. Oh.
Mike, get out of here. You gotta win a game so he talks to you on the phone, cuz.
Yo, come on. All right, sorry.
Well, my sister did that to me
Let's
one time.
go.
I was like, I can't believe it.
Where are we? We're in the Texans. They're 9 and 3.
Now we're talking football.
9 and 3.
Football. Ernie, how many
they
jobs?
beat-
Did you have more jobs than catches or more catches than jobs? Because that's like, we gotta know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know.
Hey,
if you say roll the clip, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth. I dare you to say roll the clip. I dare you.
Hey, we're back. No, nobody was hurt doing the making of this show.
Yeah.
Just know.
Yeah, they rolled the clip, but I didn't punch anybody. 'Cause I didn't.
Hey, you guys beat the Titans 4-1 dominantly.
First game of the day.
Amazing.
You guys are
And
back.
then you guys lost to the Bucks 3-4.
What happened that Bucks game?
I dropped everything.
Hey,
I dropped the game winner. Campos got loose on a touchdown. Nico went for the ball. I mean, Nico tried to make a great play. Campos snatched it off the ground almost.
that was a grab, bro.
And then we missed the flag. Bro, it was bad, bro. You said caught a deep drag. Georgie played really well. I almost killed Georgie on a little, would have been the highlight of my career.
Oh my God.
Yeah, didn't make
I
the play.
saw that. Yo, roll that clip.
On me, guys, on me. Ball up.
The coolest incompletion you're ever gonna see in your life.
Yeah, for sure.
I got
100%. There was also a couple.
There's a lot of drops. If you want, just roll the whole montage of drops if you want.
I wish.
Just roll them because it's bad.
I'm just kidding.
But listen,
No.
listen.
Nico had 9 touchdowns, no picks.
Nico's the MVP.
Stock up.
100%.
Nico's the MVP.
Stock up, Nico.
Stock up, Nico. Stock down me for sure. I played terrible. I was awful. Josh, Andres, and Hulk didn't deserve to go, but I sure as hell wasn't gonna get traded. So
Of course that.
necessary sacrifices. But no, they played really well. Josh is gonna help the Chiefs out a lot. He played well with us. Andres played really well. Hulk did what he had to do. All bullshit aside. Nico went 9 and 3 with 2 tier 6s. We felt like a move had to be made. I really like our team right now. We got Store, we got Ralphie, we got Jeremy. So now Roger.
Who you guys playing this week?
We got a tough schedule. So we got the Bears.
Okay.
Got the Bears first.
That's one win.
We play the Falcons.
Good game.
We play the Ravens, and we play the Bills.
Nice.
So we got a nice little schedule.
And your record right now is?
9 and 3. We're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
What we're playing for right now is the first seed.
Yeah, it'll be that Atlanta game. Atlanta game with the side.
That Atlanta game and the Bills. We play the Bills now.
Yeah,
We play
the Bills game. The Bills game is the one that's really
So
going
I
to
think
determine.
us, the Bills, the Falcons, all playing for a bye. Obviously, the Texans and the Bills. Depends on what our records are when we get there.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully, we're both 3-0.
If you guys go 1-1 in those games, you guys have a chance. But if you guys lose both of those games, you have no chance at the
No
bye.
chance at all, yeah.
Well, if we win 2 games, we have 11 wins on the season.
Right.
We got a
Right.
bye. It's first
Yeah?
4 get a bye.
Oh, that's right.
First 4 get a bye. Remember.
But it'll be how many teams with
12 get playoffs.
with double-digit wins though? The Bills will have double-digit wins.
The Bills would have. The Browns, if they do their stuff, would have. If the Falcons go 4-0.
And the Bucks, the Chargers.
No, the Bucks, not the Bucks.
But those teams have to go 4-0.
the
to have them.
Falcons.
Right.
They have to go 4-0.
Yeah.
Right.
The Falcons have to win 3.
The
So
Ravens,
even if we win 2,
the
we go
Seahawks.
4-0. Gotta go 4-0. So those teams have to go 4-0. The Ravens
Right,
play
right.
us.
Yeah.
Right.
So we gotta buy no matter what.
As long as they win 2 games,
We
they
gotta
get a
buy no matter
for
what.
sure.
Now, what we're playing for is the first seed. You want to get ball every game in the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
especially if there's a change at quarterback and you have a
100%.
quarterback coming in that you know is
100%.
clockwork.
We got to go 4-0. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Store's locked in. Ralphie's locked in. Played with Jeremy before. Roger becomes our worst player.
Josh had 14 catches, 2 touchdowns, 6 flag posts.
Josh is a baller, man.
He's a baller.
He just, when you want to make a trade and done deal, you gotta lose somewhere to gain somewhere.
Yeah,
We lost by trading Josh and getting Store, but I feel like we upgraded with both Ralphie, even though Andres balled out for us too, bro.
Hey,
Andres
that
might have
little
been start of the
hamster,
week.
bro.
Ball always open.
Yo, what a catch.
On the sliding one?
Yo, on Mike, the angle's off.
Yeah.
If he had a better angle, that's top play.
Roll that.
100%. Roll that.
Great play.
So great play. And he had 3 touchdowns, 8 catches.
Yeah. But I mean, yes, we went 1-2, bad week, but we lost the 2 games that we lost to 4-3.
Yeah.
Still had a plus
Both games.
differential at +1.
Yeah.
What hurts is we lost to 2 teams that were 5 hard
Yeah.
and had their tier 6s.
Well, yeah.
Both teams had their tier 6s.
One of them was missing their tier 5, the other one was missing their tier
3.
2.
Tier 2.
Tier
Whatever
three.
the case, we
three.
lost and we shouldn't have.
100%.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you guys are gonna get like.
That's done deal though. That's what I was telling my team. Done
Yeah.
deal. You're gonna have these bad. I've won
Yeah.
3 stars. You're gonna have. We just came from 6-0. Won the first game, 7 straight wins.
Yeah.
We shot the bed the last 2 games. Thankfully, it happened in week 4.
Yeah.
Now we got 4 games to tune that shit
Bro,
up.
you know what? No, Nico, he knows he can't come in the playoffs. This is his last week playing. You're gonna get a
He's
different
playing for
level.
the MVP, so he's going all out.
You're gonna get a different
I'm
level
telling you
of
guys
Nico.
right now,
Yeah.
Nico's going for the MVP. I'm obviously biased.
Yeah.
I think it's his to lose. I think we have to go 0-4 and 1-3 for him not to have it. But just know he knows this is his last week coming. It's also his last time playing real football before trials in USA. So
Let me ask you
organized
something.
football. He's going out.
Let me ask you something, Ernie, because I noticed this when I was playing Ant, right? So he runs to the 1 yard line, spikes the ball so he can get a passing touchdown. Is Nico doing that kind of stuff? How does that work over there?
So what Nico does is Nico's conscious of, he needs to. He's first is to win the game.
Right.
But if he breaks a first down run, he's getting out before the no run zone before the first down. You know how most teams will tell you to get out right before the first?
Yeah.
Right.
Nico gets out right before the no run zone to give his legs an option.
Right.
But no, if Nico ever throws you like a pass on the first play, you score.
Check
Because
this
it's a
out.
passing touchdown for him.
Out of 48 possible points that you could have up to now, he has 44.
Nice.
Yeah. I took 1 away from him on a rushing touchdown, and the other 3 were the 3 games where we lost.
Yeah.
We
Where
scored
you
3 against the
didn't score.
Chargers, scored 3 against the Bucks, and scored 3 against the Lions.
Look at that.
So he's thrown every possible
That boy
touchdown.
could have had 48, or had the 48 touchdowns, because he rushed for 7,
Yeah.
and he has 37.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's still behind David
Boy's playing hard.
for the.
What was the
throwing
stat? What
touchdown.
was the stat that Joan posted on the chat saying that I forgot which quarterback he said they need to throw.
He said David and Nico need to average 6 touchdowns a game for
Yeah.
the next 4 games to tie his record.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because
It's not possible.
You can't. Oh, wait,
It's not
I'm
possible.
about to tell you.
Yeah, before you fucking try to break your head, it's not possible.
Yeah, it's not possible. 4, 6, 4 is
Hey,
too many games.
Coming up for here one time.
Come
Too
a long
little
way, guys.
games
Come a
for
long
too
way.
many touchdowns. It just doesn't work.
Doesn't work that way.
You know.
Let's talk about the Chargers though. How they
Ah,
do, man?
The Chargers.
Not the Chargers. I'm
No.
sorry.
Jose Vega.
That's
Jose
the
Vega.
Hey,
Vega, don't worry about it,
yeah,
no.
ten cuidado, viene para
Yeah,
ti
yeah.
también. Hey, we're on Titans.
Yeah.
Titans. Titans.
Titans.
They're 6-6. They beat the Eagles 4-1. They beat the Seahawks 4-3, and they lost to the Texans 1-4.
That was the first game.
Well, the Bills actually. Well, I said Bills. 'cause
I mean,
they
it's
used
the
to be
core.
the Bills.
This is what I gotta say about the Titans right here. The Titans, the best decision the Titans made was get Cam Ward.
Oh,
You feel me?
very nice.
First overall.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
stock down.
Knocked down.
Alabao.
Alabao.
For
Why?
making that trade.
For making the trade.
For making the trade.
But he was.
There's
They
no.
were 3-6, and now they're 6-6. No, they were 4-6.
Yeah, but listen, there's no way that you can trade
Beaky
away
and get better,
Beaky
and get better,
and trade away Hector and
Peppers.
trade away Peppers.
and not get rid of.
And
who?
you got Lewis and Enzo back. But you still gave them Peppers, you gave them
You got
Hector,
Devin.
you gave them Peaky. Yeah, you got Devin, you needed a quarterback in the move,
But now you
obviously.
don't. But you also get rid of Ray. I think. I mean, he improved.
That's the most
I
done
think
deal.
The only thing,
deal
they
ever.
didn't improve on was picking up Moogie, even though he did ball with nine catches.
It's hard to improve when you trade the second best player in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
Beaky.
Oh, Nico's
Nico's
first.
first.
Oh, all right, I get it.
I like Piggy.
He's great, bro.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. And you had a team, just trade him.
Right.
Piggy, you are on right now, bro.
Right.
This is your chance. You got given a better team, a better
Yeah.
record than you started, that you picked.
This is the first time I think Piggy gets traded out of a team.
There you
so
go.
like this team, all of the Titans didn't feel they can win with you.
He's still thrown 10 passing interceptions, as we saw in the.
As Ace had them ready to go.
Well, you know what? Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
You gonna roll all of them?
All 10?
Yo, roll a 10.
Ooh, interception.
Go, 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 get it, let's go! Oh, come on! Oh, he got it! He got it! Go, Johnny!
Oh! Go, Flacco! Go, go, go!
Ooh, big plate.
Piggy,
I did not approve this shit.
ball out, Piggy.
I know that this was gonna. Hey, you know me. I don't want none of this. I know that was gonna happen. But they say you're tied with Vinny. I don't know how the fuck.
Oh,
no.
Hey, you have all the links.
How is Vinny still tied for picks and he missed a whole week? You know how bad you gotta be at done deal for that to happen?
He's bad, man.
But no, hey, no bullshit aside. Chargers, Piggy, Titans, everybody. Week 5 is coming up.
Yeah.
4-0 is the
Good
goal
luck,
for everybody.
guys.
Lot to play for. Lot of, like we talked about, a lot of bye weeks.
Right.
First seed, there's still a lot to play for. Unless you're the Steelers, then you're not much to play for.
Or the Eagles.
You're not a
Or the
Steelers,
Eagles.
Or the Eagles.
Or
There's
the
a couple-
Eagles.
Other Eagles. There's a couple teams. I just
yeah.
Play with- you play with both of those teams.
And the
I know.
Bears.
So I know.
Madre, bro.
The madre said it.
Damn.
You know, yeah. I gotta be better. I gotta be better. Stuck down for me. I
That's
know
tough.
we didn't
That's
talk
just-
about that, but
it's tough, man.
Nah, it's all good, man.
like that
Hopefully
one.
you're healthy and everything's good with you. But
We
hey,
came
week
back.
5, lot to play for, man.
Week 5, hey, good luck to all the teams. Thank you guys for watching. Ram Law, hit up Ray Martinez, guys. Peace.
Yo, good show, y'all.